they're really incredible. The amount of energy that they give to our patients. A lot of times you go to a doctor now, and healthcare's become somewhat of a production facility. They have so much time between patients, and they're constantly moving quickly to see patients, because healthcare is something that everybody needs, and so there's a great need there. We really take the time. And so if a patient visit is more than 15 minutes, it's more than 15 minutes. That's just reality. We're not watching the clock. I'm not saying that others do, but I mean, we really are focused on getting to the end result. And our providers care. They really do. They have a passion for what they're doing. The doctors come here and they volunteer their time. And so for them to do that really speaks to who they are. And it speaks to the facilities that they work for. St. Bernard's and NEA Baptist both allow them to come here and donate their time and service in support of the community. So it really speaks to the healthcare community as a whole.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I know, sometimes you can be in a doctor's office and you kind of feel that clock presence, right? They don't say it, they don't, but you have to understand it is a business. They have to make money at some point. And so it can get a little rushed to see the next person, or there may be a time limit that you don't know of. But that's amazing. First of all, that you have volunteers from other jobs, other organizations that come in and help you guys. And then on top of that, you, like you said, you're gonna get to the bottom of it. You're gonna figure it out. If you guys can't figure it out in your facility, you're gonna get them the best care possible within the situation, and make sure that it's taken care of.
And that's happening in every health clinic in the area. So I don't want to I want someone to think that it's not. But just because it's low cost, it still can be high quality. And I think
Right,
that's
right.
the real point here, is that we are providing a high quality product, even though we're not charging a lot for it, because we understand sometimes you have to go the extra mile for the patient and for the situation.
Yeah, yeah. And that's great to know. So how important, probably one of my last questions here is, how important is small business in the area to what you guys are doing? I know there's volunteer opportunities. There's also support opportunities. So how important, if a local business is watching today, how important is it that they get involved with you, or at least give you a call?
I mentioned High Troll as a sponsor, and St. Bernard's and NEA Baptist, and all of those are really long-standing, large organizations. But Swept Away is a newer company, and they are leaning completely into this community in many, many ways and supporting us in their work. We've got family members who serve on committees, on the board, and they're sponsoring an exam room here in our facility. Small businesses really are a huge part of who we serve. Like I said, sometimes if your business is small, you don't have to provide insurance, or maybe you can't afford to. And we want your employees to know that we are here to provide service to them. At the same time, a sponsorship opportunity is really small in our health center. If we have a company that gives us $1,000 a quarter, we'll put your name on the wall and show that you're here. Let the community know that you're supporting us. And so there are small ways through volunteering, um, which is a big way, or small gifts. $50 makes a difference. $50 takes care of 2 patient visits. So anything a company can do really will make a difference. I would invite every company in the community to purchase a crate of peaches and give them to their employees, if nothing else. I mean, $125 to get something in return like great peaches is a great thing. And maybe you could have a competition in the company of who makes the best peach cobbler, or brings the best peach recipe in after getting the peaches given to them, given to the employees. So there's lots of things you can do to support us, get the word out. make a donation. It always makes a difference.